So this is a Messerschmitt BF 109G-6 built by Erla factory in Germany, and it was acquired in about 1990 out of a lake in Estonia, raised to the surface and sold on to different owners around the country and the world. And we went and looked at it in about 2012 and purchased the airplane for the owner.
First of all, I enjoyed working with Midwest Aero Restorations. They did such a wonderful job with P-51. I just really enjoyed the whole many years of that project. It would be nice to do another one. But I was also thinking at the time how it would be very attractive to fly the Mustang and then fly its adversary, and to see what it was like to fly both sides of the World War II conflict, if you will.
All the structure was pretty intact and had never been messed with. That helped us a lot from that standpoint. The manuals are pretty good. Just finding the stuff that when you go to the manuals, if you need a part, that adds where the complexity comes in. We sent the fuselage back to a company in Germany. They have the structures and the tooling to fabricate most of the fuselage structure. Sent us the fuselage back, and then we started the assembly of the internal components from there. We kept the wings in our facility in Illinois, and we reused quite a bit of material in the wings. They didn't suffer near as much. I would estimate we have about 70% of the wing structure in one wing and about 30% of the wing structure in the other. We're kind of known for trying to do our aircraft as authentic as possible. It added a tremendous amount of difficulty and complexity to try to do that with a German airplane. All the tubing is metric, special fittings that are no longer produced today. We had to make some of those where we couldn't find them. And it shows at the end of the day when you open up the cowlings and you open up the airplane, you look at it, it looks a little abnormal because it's not what you normally see. It's all very German. And again, the goal from the very start was to make it a German airplane and not an American conversion of any kind. The fact that there's not a lot of parts resources here in the United States meant we had to go to Europe. We have a good network of Europeans who operate some of these airplanes that are a little more authentic than others. There's a small network of support for that type of airplane over there, and we utilized quite a bit of those gentlemen over there in Austria, UK, and Germany both. We like to say that this is probably the only original G6 flying in the world. Some of the other airplanes, as I mentioned, are Bouchons that have been reconverted, but I would argue that this one probably has the most original structure of a World War II MU-109 flying today.
It's a great airplane for its time. It's different than the Mustang in many respects. It's about 2,500 pounds lighter. It's got 5 feet less wing, so it accelerates very well. Its climb rate is really quite good. It's got different linkages for the control surface, so it seems to be quick and fast. I flew Hornets for the Navy for a long time as a fighter pilot, and everybody asks what's the best fighter. It all depends, of course, on what your mission is, right? So if you know your mission, you can select the fighter aircraft that's perfect for it. If you don't know your mission, then you want the best all-around fighter. And the Mustang, I feel, is that because overall, if you had to go to battle and didn't know what you were going to do, it's the thing. And remember also, it was designed, built 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. This was a 1935 design. There was a lot of advances made between 1935 and 1941, but this, for its time, was just the best. And it's really quite fun to fly.
We used to joke that a couple of magazine articles, we said, oh, it'd be really neat to do something different. Well, be careful what you wish for, because we got something different. It was great fun. The owner has become a very close friend of mine. I'm not sure I would do this for just anybody, but he has hung in there really well. Made the process even more enjoyable. Yeah, it's been a challenge, but it's all worth it to have it here.